welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. I'm your host, Cindy Simmons. This is Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, August 26, 2020, episode 224. Whew, feels like that was a mouthful. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is a show where we're going to be here for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to talk about three things. And I'm going to give you something amazing from Perdue Farms because Perdue Farms is our official partner today for Coffee Convo Wednesday. And I am so excited to be here. So let's get started. Cheers. Okay. I feel like I have so much to talk about. Before we get started, if you would, go ahead and click like. Also, let me know what you're drinking right now. I'm having a little afternoon coffee, because I need it. And if you would like and share this post, that would be amazing. And just tell me what you're drinking below, because I know it depends on what time you're watching this, morning, afternoon, evening. You might be drinking something different, and no judgment here. Partake in whatever you'd like. This is just straight up coffee, so I give you a straight up cheers. Cheers. All right, a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Cindy, and I am a mom. I have a family of 5. We live in Orlando, Florida. I grew up in Los Angeles, California, about 30 minutes away from Disneyland, and now we live less than 30 minutes away from Walt Disney World. So I think you can figure out that we're kind of a Disney family. That's just sort of like who we are, I guess. It is me, my husband Eric, who owns an awesome promotional products company called mysmartshirt.com. Basically, if it can get a logo on it, that's what he does. He puts logos on stuff for your company, business, school, charity organization, whatever. Mysmartshirt.com is where you can find him. We have 2 daughters who are newly turned 15 and 7. We also have a Mama Jane, my mom, who lives with us. She is a 4-time cancer survivor, so she is basically like a rock star, and I love her. I love her extra today, if that's even possible, because I already love her like to the moon and back, but she brought us Starbucks. So thanks, Mama Jane. I love you. That was a nice homeschool, virtual school break. That's what we're doing this year. We have made some changes in our lives, our family life. And so we are doing the virtual homeschool thing. I feel like I need to say virtual and homeschool because I am helping with the homeschool situation. So that's homeschooling, but there is a virtual school aspect to it. So it's a combination of all of that, I guess. So if you are back in school, props to you, because I know this is a crazy, stressful time right now. I know that I feel very crazy and stressed, which is why I should just keep drinking more coffee. So yeah, whatever. But we're managing it. We're figuring it out. I am also the host of the new partycity.com podcast. You can actually listen to it at partycity.com, or you can listen wherever you normally listen to podcasts, which is kind of fun. I'm also going to be doing some Halloween themed Party City podcasts. So I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, if you go to partycity.com, you can find them there. I think we've done like 6 so far, which is so fun. We're talking about decorating and parties and fun activities, and I love it. My background is actually radio. I went from working at Kiss FM in Los Angeles, where Ryan Seacrest is, little stop in Nashville, stop in Atlanta, and then I've been here in Orlando, Florida, hanging out with you beautiful people every single week. So yeah, and we do a prize at the end of every episode, and like I said at the beginning, this week's show is brought to you by Perdue Farms. I am a Perdue Farms ambassador. All I'm going to tell you is this bundle is so yummy. We have been eating the heck out of it in my family, and I'll tell you about it at the end of the show and give you a little bit more about what you can possibly win at the end of the show today. So before we get started, do want to say congratulations to Teresa from Ohio. Last week, if you remember, I did the Disney goodies. I had the Disney scrunchies and then the Alex and Ani Cinderella Castle bracelet. Oh, so cute. And funny that I was just saying, the only Alex and Ani bracelet that I own, my one of my BFFs, Ashley, gave it to me, and it's Atlanta Falcons. Funny that I have no other Alex and Ani bracelets. I see people all the time with them like all up on their arms, and I don't own not a Haunted Mansion one, not a Disney one. I mean, not a Star Wars one? How is this possible? I do not know. So congratulations to Teresa from Ohio. We will get that out to you shortly. And at the end of the show, stay tuned for a very special giveaway of what will be happening for the entire month of September. All right, let's get started. Topic number 1. Is it fall yet? Is it fall? Can I decorate? I need to ask you when you officially consider it fall. I had a funny conversation actually with Natalie from Shoo Shoo Baby, which is the place that I get all of my shirts and dresses that you see each and every week here on Coffee Convo Wednesday. And you'll always see me link below where you can find Shoo Shoo Baby on Instagram and Facebook. You can order online. They do ship if you're in Florida, or they have a store in Illinois. You can find them there. But I was talking to Natalie at Shoo Shoo Baby, and I said, I'm so ready for fall. And she started laughing. She goes, you're like the 3rd person this week who has brought up fall. And I said, yeah. And she goes, and you do know here in Florida, it's still not for a while. And she's so right, because she's from Illinois. So I think she's like, oh, you cute little Floridian. It's like August and it's not fall yet. And truthfully, I don't really think it gets fall-like until maybe like October something. But holy cow, I just want all the fall things. And you know why I kind of feel like it is technically fall right now? Because my Mama Jane told me yesterday, pumpkin spice lattes came out. So I wanted to ask you, do you like pumpkin spice lattes? Like, is that a thing? Does everyone else get excited like I do for PSLs? I love everything pumpkin. And you're either like all on board with pumpkin, or you're like, yeah, not so much. I'm not a pumpkin person. But we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I think you said, I asked you about when I should decorate for fall. And I know most people said, do whatever you want. And so I'm kind of going to go with that. But a lot of people said September 1st. So are we still sticking with that? Are we still thinking like September 1st is when we're going to start decorating? Because that's what I think I'm going to do. And heck, for Thanksgiving, and I know my Mama Jane is going to be like, oh! I think for Thanksgiving, I might just start hitting the Christmas decor right about like November 1st. Growing up, we never did it to the day after Thanksgiving. And actually, I did that for years. But the last few years, I just want to fast forward to the holidays. After 2020 being I feel like, yeah, I just want to go full steam ahead to whatever is going to bring joy. And for me, I know not everyone likes the PSL. For me, a pumpkin spice latte, I do love it. It can be from Starbucks. I don't care where it's from. I love all things pumpkin. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin ice cream, and PSL. So I want to know, do you like pumpkin spice latte? Is that your thing? Are you a pumpkin fan, or no, not at all? I can't wait. Pumpkin creamer is coming out soon, I'm sure. All right, I can't wait. All right, now on topic number 2, gotta get a little serious for a second, because I saw and read and heard a couple of things happening recently on Zoom. So if your kids are doing face-to-face, in-person, brick and mortar learning, for now, this probably doesn't apply to you unless you're using Zoom at your office. But our kids are using Zoom for some of their classes for the virtual school that we're doing at home. And I read something really disturbing last week, that there is a school in Texas, and in, I think it was a 9th or 10th grade geometry class, someone hijacked a 16-year-old kid's account and started posting racist and inappropriate, you know what I'm talking about, content. And I felt sick about that. And how upsetting is that? Your kid's trying to learn and they're on Zoom doing classes, and then someone like overtakes and starts spamming with gross content. Ugh. So it was a big to-do in Texas. So I started talking about it with some of my friends, and even in our own home. My oldest daughter, who is in 9th grade, said that some kid in one of her Zoom classes starts typing, "I had Play-Doh for breakfast." I'm like, okay, that's just dumb. And then he took a picture of him eating Play-Doh, but just like only his face, so you couldn't see like his eyes, like only part of his face. I mean, so you couldn't really see anything else. So yeah, then he did get in trouble. But like the school that we go to, we have a whole bunch of safety features in place. And if you do anything like that, inappropriate, on whatever level it is, you get suspended and then you can be expelled. So it's like real school, not real school, but real school, in person where, yeah, you can't do that. Then, so I'm bringing this up because I know, unfortunately, there are a lot of parents who have kids doing homeschool, virtual school, where they're in front of a Zoom and they can't be with them, you know, for 6, 7, 8 hours a day, whatever it ends up being. So maybe give your kids that heads up that, hey, if you see that, write the screen name down and report it. But a girlfriend of mine, oh my goodness, actually was my best friend. She told me the funniest story that in one of her kids' classes, I guess the mom didn't realize he was on Zoom and she walked behind in a sports bra. I'm like, oh yeah, that will never happen in my house. Like, first of all, I don't walk around in a sports bra normally. But yeah, so if your kids are doing the Zoom thing, maybe parents, make sure that you're like fully clothed and not walking around in your sports bra for everyone in the Zoom class to see. So those are mild cases, but the Texas case that I read about, man, that is, ugh. But you know, I remember in high school that we had kids that were just obnoxious like that, and you get sent right to the principal's office. My oldest had a couple of boys in one of her classes last year, and they were constantly obnoxious. So honestly, I don't miss that distraction. But you know, it happens whether you are doing in-person learning or you are doing virtual learning. You're always going to have that kid who just thinks he can say and do, or she can say or do whatever, and they're going to get away with it. But they are definitely cracking down on virtual school, so you cannot get away with that. So again, just make sure you're wearing clothes if your kids are on Zoom. Again, not something that I'm going to have to worry about. All right, and finally, I have to ask you a very important question, which means it's not important at all. To snooze or not to snooze? That is the question. So my entire life, and actually I know my old roommate Allie is on right now, Allie from Cali, and she knows that I definitely did not snooze, but I have never been a snooze. And okay, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, when you set your alarm, say for 6 o'clock in the morning, and it goes off, do you have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alarms set? Or do you wake up when that gets off? That first alarm goes off and you're like, boom, I'm awake. Yeah, that's like the nerdy, weirdo, banana side of me. As soon as the alarm goes off and if I have to be somewhere, I'm like, yes, rise and shine, porcupine. God is good, let's go, start the day. Well, we were having this conversation, my husband and I, because my husband is the same way. But our teenager, we found out she has an alarm set for, I don't know the exact times, but it's like something like 6:55, 7, and then 7:03. And I used to have a roommate many years ago, who is not watching, but his name is Eric. And when we were roommates, he probably had, I don't know, 87 snooze alarm situations happening, or maybe it was the first alarm and then he would keep snoozing and I would bang on the wall like, oh my gosh, get up, oh my goodness, like stop, get up already, because he would always hit snooze and then he would hear the alarm or he'd hit snooze or the alarm would just keep going off and he would sleep through it, and I'm like, ah. But I am a light sleeper, so it just begs the question, do you snooze or do you not snooze? And for the most part, we're talking about Monday through Friday during a normal work week. So not on the weekends, because I feel like that doesn't really count. I could maybe, I don't set an alarm on the weekends, usually unless we're going somewhere. But yeah, so like during the week, Monday through Friday, are you hitting the snooze or are you a weirdo just like me and you get up and bam, like you're awake? Let's do this, world. Let's do this. So comment below. I would like to know. Okay, let's get to the best part, the Perdue Farms giveaway. So I told you before that I am a Perdue Farms ambassador. Last year we had the best time. I got to go to Salisbury, Maryland and meet like all of the Perdue family, like Chris Perdue and his dad. Chris Perdue's been on the show a couple times. So sweet. And he and his wife just had a baby. And they're just like everyone who is a part of the Perdue Farms family. It's like this big like kumbaya, all family farmers, just like good people. Everyone I met at least, good people. And I just had such a great experience. So I loved that they were so in love with this show. They were like, we love what you do. We love who you're talking to and who watches your show. And they read all the comments every week, which I kind of think is really cool too. Like Chris Perdue has commented before. He's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, Chris Perdue. I don't know why I just can't say Chris, but it's kind of fun to say Chris Perdue. So anyway, so once a month, they give me something fabulous to give to you, which I kind of love. And then also I have a special link. So if you go to PerdueFarms.com/IamCindySimmons, and I'll put the link down below. If you ever order anything from Perdue Farms, I would encourage you to go through my link for a couple of reasons. I will tell you the non-selfish reasons first. How about that? If you order $119 worth of stuff, you get 15% off and you get free shipping. So like, duh, that is a no-brainer. And then also, I get a small percentage of a commission, and that is how I make my living. That's how I am able to bring presents to you every week, which we've been doing prizes on the show forever, but that's how I make my living. And Perdue Farms supports that, and I love that they partner with me so they can support my family because they know our family has been eating Perdue Farms for years. So I love that relationship that we have. So this month, Perdue Farms has given us something yummy, and I have to tell you, I've been totally, my husband, we've all been eating it like out of control. And it is the Perdue Farms Specialty Sausage Bundle. Why I love this so much? Well, it is the Labor Day weekend promotion that they are doing. So I want to tell you about that first because Labor Day is right around the corner. So basically, if you order this specialty sausage bundle, which normally retails for $137, but it is on sale now for $119. So like, hello, if you just ordered it right now for the $119, you're saving some money, then you're going to get the 15% off and free shipping if you use my link, which is amazing. So why wouldn't you do that? I'm talking about like if you're just, I don't know, next week you don't win and you're like, okay, I'm going to order it. Or right now you're like, I don't care if I win, I'm getting that bundle right now. So if you do that, then you save the 15% and then you get free shipping for $119. Like, I mean, I love that so much. So let me lean in and just tell you a little bit about what is in the specialty sausage bundle because we love it so much. So there's a whole bunch of different flavors. There's the classic Italian sausage in here, kielbasa, and then hot dogs or franks. So like apple Gouda and andouille sausage. It's so funny, my second grader had a meeting with her teacher today and her teacher was like, so what's your favorite food? And she goes, sausage. If you ever, like even last year, Mrs. Newell, her teacher, she knew like Luna loves sausage. It's her favorite thing. And you get all of this. So, and you know with Perdue Farms, they have such high standards. There's no antibiotics ever, no fillers, nothing at all. There's no byproducts. And so you can serve these proteins to your family knowing like, okay, this is like good stuff. And so there's sausages in here. There's hot dogs, pork and beef. It's all sourced from a network of U.S. family farmers and ranchers who believe in thoughtful animal care. So you have some breakfast sausage in here. You have the andouille sausage. You have the kielbasa, the fat tire beer bratwurst. And I know this sounds crazy. I've actually tried all of them. I tried a whole bunch when I went to Maryland last year, and because my husband is such a foodie, like he's obsessed with them. We had spaghetti the other night and we put sausage in our spaghetti and it was so good. Like we were eating leftovers for days. Actually, it was 2 nights ago. He took some for lunch yesterday and we're having leftovers for dinner. So you have an opportunity to win this oh, and I forgot the best part about the Labor Day promotion. I'm so sorry, like my brain. Okay, so the Labor Day promotion is you order the specialty sausage bundle and you get free Perdue wings for $119.99, $119.99. So I forgot you get the free Perdue wings and that's what you're gonna win today. So today you have the opportunity to win the specialty sausage bundle and the free Perdue wings. But if you win it, then you don't have to pay for it. But if you're doing the Labor Day promotion, you get the free wings. So, duh, like that's amazing. I know right now you're going, okay, Now I'm hungry and I'm drooling and I want every sausage and frank that is in the Perdue Farms bundle of the specialty sausage bundle. What do I have to do? All you have to do is comment Perdue Farms and the name of the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. I mean, look at all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 packages of yumminess in here. So I'm just saying, if you don't win it, you need to go to PerdueFarms.com/I am Cindy Simmons, and I'll put the link there and order this because this is really it's gonna be yummy and it's so easy to cook. My husband, I say this because my husband cooks, but I can cook it too. There are certain things I can cook. And it's so good and it's so delicious. So Perdue Farms and the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. So thank you, Perdue Farms. We love working with you and hope we get to do it forever and ever and ever. Amen. Good luck. All right, so I think that's it. Oh, don't forget though, if you would like a bonus entry, you can head over to YouTube and do the same thing there. Perdue Farms and the name of the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, and you get one bonus entry. If you are watching on YouTube, click subscribe, of course, boop, and then you can head back to Facebook and get your entry there. Now remember, if you're on YouTube and your name's like Minnie Mouse 1, I need to know what your name is because then I can't figure out that you got a bonus entry, because if your name's like Cindy Simmons on Facebook and then Minnie Mouse 1 on YouTube, I don't know how to find you and put that together. So just drop your actual name if you're gonna enter for the bonus entry on YouTube. So then you get 2 entries, which is kind of fun. So good luck, and we will announce the winner in the comments below next week and also on next week's show. Speaking of next week's show, I wanna give you a little tease about what we're doing for the whole month of September. I decided I love Halloween so much and decorating and fall and all of that. I got a whole bunch of Disney Halloween goodies for you. So if you love Halloween and you love Disney Halloween, like I do, all of September, we are doing Halloween in September. We're doing it in September because then you can get your stuff before October. So you can actually have it for the month of October. So yeah, there you go. So it's going to be Halloween in September. Every week in September, there's going to be something fun for Halloween, for Disney Halloween, because it's my jam and I love it. So thank you for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your week. This is the last week of August. It means fall. Fall is here, y'all. Fall is here. All right, so follow me on all the socials. You can go to cindysimmons.com and click the link to do that. Also, we are on TikTok all of the time. It's at I am Cindy Simmons. Our family loves doing super ridiculously silly TikToks. I actually did a Perdue Farms fun TikTok a couple weeks ago with the girls. We had so much fun stuffing our faces as usual. So you can hang out with me there. I'm always on Instagram and doing Insta stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram at I am Cindy Simmons, like I said, you can link over by going to cindysimmons.com. Thank you for being here each and every week. Like I said, if this is your first time, thank you for being here. And if it's not your first time, thank you for coming back each and every week. I appreciate you. God bless and have a good week and spread joy and kindness like Nutella. And I think that's all I have to tell you. Yep, that's it. I'll give you a cheers and have a great rest of your week. And I will see you next week for September 2nd, the beginning of September. Happy fall, y'all. See you later. Bye.